Hey Bitcoiners, Lachie here from Edge 21. Today we're breaking down Bitcoin's latest rally where it just surged from 87k to just over 93k. A massive jump that's grabbing headlines across the financial world. Whether you're a seasoned hodler or just getting started, we're going to unpack what's driving this move, what the charts are telling us, and where Bitcoin could be headed next. Bitcoin is back in the spotlight, shattering the $91,000 barrier and reigniting bullish sentiment across the crypto space. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's price jumped nearly 5%, outpacing traditional markets and signaling renewed investor confidence. Today, we'll explore the forces behind this rally, the numbers you need to know, and what's next for the world's leading cryptocurrency. One of the biggest drivers behind Bitcoin's latest surge is the wave of institutional money pouring into the market. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have seen over $300 million in new inflows this week, with major players like Strategy adding more than 6,500 BTC to their holdings. This surge in institutional demand is a clear sign that big money believes in Bitcoin's long-term value, helping push prices higher even as traditional equities face headwinds. The US dollar index has dropped to a 3-year low, largely due to political uncertainty and calls for interest rate cuts from top policymakers. As the dollar weakens, investors are seeking alternatives to protect their wealth. Bitcoin, with its fixed supply of 21 million coins, is increasingly seen as a hedge against currency devaluation, a narrative that's driving new capital into the crypto market. This graph from Check On Chain shows the dollar's steady decline against other assets, reinforcing why more investors are turning to Bitcoin. Let's put this rally in perspective. Over the past month, Bitcoin is up more than 10%, while the S&P 500 has dropped 6% and the US dollar index is down 5%. Bitcoin's market dominance has climbed to 64.6%, its highest level since February 21, with a market cap now at $1.81 trillion. This chart from Check On Chain highlights how Bitcoin and gold are outperforming stocks and bonds, underscoring the shift towards sound money assets. From a technical standpoint, Bitcoin is trading above its 20 and 50-day moving averages, a classic bullish signal. The fear and greed index is moving into greed territory, reflecting growing optimism among traders and investors. Trading volume remains strong, with over $38 billion exchanged in the last 24 hours. This graph from Check On Chain illustrates the explosive growth in the market cap of gold, showing that sound money assets are capturing investor interest as safe havens. So where does Bitcoin go from here? Analysts are watching the $92,000 resistance level closely. If Bitcoin can break through, the next targets are 98k and potentially 127k by the end of April, according to some forecasts. Longer term, predictions range from $138,500 to even $200,000 by the end of 2025, driven by continued institutional adoption and macroeconomic uncertainty. However, not everyone agrees. Some analysts warn of possible corrections towards $75,000 if momentum stalls. But for now, the trend remains bullish and the data supports further upside in the near term. This graph, also from Check On Chain, shows how fiat currencies are steadily losing value against gold, and by extension Bitcoin, reinforcing the case for holding sound money assets. Well, that's a wrap on today's Edge 21 market update. Bitcoin's recent surge is more than just a number. It's a signal of shifting tides in global finance, with institutional inflows, a weakening dollar, and bullish sentiment all pointing to a new chapter for digital assets like Bitcoin. Stay tuned to Edge 21 for real-time alerts, expert analysis, and the most personalized Bitcoin content anywhere. Because when it comes to Bitcoin, knowledge is your edge. But before I go, I have to make a quick shout out to James from checkonchain.com. All the charts in this video come from their brilliant weekly newsletter. If you're a serious Bitcoiner and love clean, insightful, on-chain data and insights, make sure you subscribe. Highly recommended. So where do you think Bitcoin is headed next? Please let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and hit that subscribe button to stay informed for all things Bitcoin. Thanks for watching, stay strong and hodl on.